Hi.
He says,
Oh,
hi.
I forgot my headset. Sorry about that. Hi, guys. Oh my gosh. I was like, what am I missing? I was like, and I saw my headset. Oh, hi, Oliver. We love to join as soon as I start. Love that. The last 30 minutes you've been sitting beside on the ground. But hi, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Primetime Patriots. I'm joined by, my lovely co host, Kaylee Thompson. Beautiful as always. But we're going to dive into the news. We've been so busy, and I apologize on my end, especially. I've been dealing with stuff with work and mandating the COVID-19 vaccine and stuff like that. So I apologize for the not as much as appearing on lives and stuff like that. But we're back, ready to go and hit the ground running. I shouldn't have drank that milk, Kaylee. I have
Okay,
reflux.
so let me take over this. You
Getting
deal with
reflux.
yourself real quick. I know, you're gross. Anyways, if y'all can hit the like and the heart and the share, help us break the algorithms and get as many viewers on here as possible, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing that. What's up, everybody? Facebook has been nuts today. I completely agree. The news has been nuts today. It started at 4 a.m. this morning, like 4 a.m.
You were up that early?
No, I wasn't up that early, but I woke up at like 6, and the first thing I saw was that the Democrats in the Senate rammed through the $3.5 trillion budget with no support from Republicans.
It's
that
crazy.
happened at 4 a.m.
It's crazy that happens around like the same hours, like 3 to 5 a.m. It's like the witching hour for the Democrats. They love 3 to 5 a.m.
They do.
But I have breaking news for all of you. If you guys are tuning into us, I just found out that Creepy Cuomo is now eligible for a $50,000 a year pension as the governor. So I just found that information out. That man will get $50,000 a year as his pension. Also, he's going to be getting a $2 million from his latest book deal. So, yeah, this guy who is literally, gross. Hashtag Me Too movement out there. All of you women, yeah, you better stand up and fight. But I forgot, he's a Democrat, so you won't. So I guess it only.
I'm sorry.
And that is a kid interruption. We love it, guys. This is real life. We're transparent. This is just kind of how it goes. But yeah, Creepy Cuomo is going to be getting money. I feel like I'm living in. I was telling Kaylee earlier. I said I feel like I'm living in like a alternate
universe.
So I know I've seen a lot of stuff posted out there, and I didn't post it on Primetime Patriots or anything like that in regards to the camps that was released by FEMA and stuff like that, because I don't know if you guys remember, and I wanted to make sure it was, but back in November, December, we actually reported on this.
Yeah.
So 6 months ago, we actually talked about these camps. This was released last July in 2020. They haven't updated it since. We discussed this, so I didn't know if I needed to read just because Candace Owens put it out there, but we reported on that a long time ago. So I was like, I feel like I'm living in deja vu because we've already talked about this. I don't know if you guys have been tuning into Mike Lindell's Cyber Symposium, but if you guys are, so a lot of people are saying, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this! I can't believe this." Me and Kaylee got to go to the Trump rally that was here in Ohio, and we got to listen to this for 2.5 hours before Donald Trump spoke. All the stuff that they've released on that first day, we got to see that. So a lot of this information is out there, guys, and it's been out there for a long time. And it's been on Rumble. I'm not sure, but like the information has been out there. So if this is news or groundbreaking to you, it's been out there for a long time. There is new evidence coming out in regards to Lydia in Colorado, where her stuff was raided and yada yada by the DOJ. Yeah. So I don't know. A lot of the stuff has been out there. So it may come a shock to a lot of people who are not staying informed and educated in regards to what's going on. But this information is out there, and it has been for quite some time now. I think another thing I want to talk about really quick is what Dr. Fauci said yesterday. And he said, "I'm sorry. I know people must like to have their individual freedoms." Keyword, he says like as if that's up for debate, like individual freedom. Can you talk?
Sure. So I'll let Blake retake over that what he was talking about when he gets back. But There was a statement by Donald Trump. I believe this was released today. Yes, today. He said, I spoke to the wonderful mother and devoted husband of Ashley Babbitt, who was murdered at the hands of someone who should never have pulled the trigger of his gun. We know who he is. If that happened to the other side, there would be riots all over America. And yet, there are far more people represented by Ashley who truly loved America than there are on the other side. The radical left haters cannot be allowed to get away with this. There must be justice. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Right. Sorry to interrupt. Odin loves to go into the bathroom and dig things out of the trash. Only when I'm on live. I love it. But he says he thinks that people must like to have their freedoms, as if he's up to dictate what people can and can't have in this country, like he's God. He says he thinks we're in a serious situation now. But my question to all of you out there, if you guys are paying attention, I understand that the cases are going up, and if you guys, they're reporting it. We're using the same PSR test that was all actually stated by the CDC that they're not accurate. I don't know what this dog's doing. I apologize. He's wild. But they're using those same tests, so we can't really delineate. And I'm going to bring this up and show you guys. I love this website to look at information. Let's see. Okay, as you guys can see here, our daily cases in the United States of America are going up. This is just based off those tests. I'm not saying the tests are accurate and they can actually show the actual amount of cases, but I am stating here, based on this chart here, the daily cases that have been using during this whole pandemic is going up. But as you guys can see here, we are nowhere peaking at the same rate with deaths. We were averaging 5,000 a day back in February. We are now still around at the daily average is around, 465. So we're not going up like they say we're going up. So I just wanted to let you guys know that and inform you. Cases may be on the rise. It is more this variant, whatever they say. Please let me know how all these people at the hospital are like, I have the Delta variant. You don't know that. And so you're just spreading misinformation because there's no way to test unless your blood is sent to the lab. And that's how they do the little sequencing. So I really would appreciate if people online who say they have COVID and they're in the hospital, don't sit there and say you have the Delta variant, because you don't know. And if your doctor's telling you have the Delta variant, they're lying, because there's no way to test it unless it's sent to a lab. So I'm sick of these doctors and all these people. It might be the dominant strain in America, but you can't say that with 100% no doubt in your mind that it is the Delta variant. So I'm sick of seeing that.
Did you see what I posted today about Dr. Fauci?
I can't with that man.
A government watchdog investigation has uncovered evidence of animal abuse involving the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, which is led by Dr. Anthony Fauci. The agency used $424,455 in taxpayer money to support the University of Georgia researchers who performed experimental drug tests on 28 beagles after infecting them with parasites. Good. Isn't Dr. Fauci a swell guy?
I love him. It's like, but it just goes into more about, I hate talking about COVID, but it seems like that's all our world is centered around right now, because it's at the forefront of many people's lives from many different avenues. But Rand Paul, who spoke out the other day and said, hey, America, we need to rise up and stand up against this tyrannical, government. YouTube suspended our own Senator Rand Paul for a week, alleging COVID misinformation. They're now banning all speech. Anything that's opposition to the narrative, they're censoring, they're silencing, and telling people that they're wrong. But mind you, I don't know if you guys saw this video. I'm going to pull it up. Kelly, if you want to give another news snippet, I'm going to pull this up.
Yeah, Oregon's governor recently signed a bill that allows high school students to graduate without proving they can read, write, or do math. So, look forward to that being our leadership in the coming years. Yay, yes. In Minneapolis, a judge ordered yesterday that jurors should remain anonymous for the case against a former suburban Minneapolis police officer charged in Dante Wright's death. I wish they would have given the same consideration to what's his face's case. The other police officer. Can't think of his name right now. It's been a long day. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get this video up here for you guys. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I'm sharing this. This is what they're paying. I don't know if they're paying. I don't want to get labeled as a fact checker. But this is what's going on in our White House. I don't know if you saw this, guys, but it's super...
Nap time?
No. Kaylee, have you seen this? Tell me if you can hear
No.
this.
One sec. Democracy's calling.
Can you hear that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, here you guys go. This is going to be a minute of your life that you're never going to get back.
One sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did a joke. Hey, everyone. Vogue.
Usually I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're like really strict in here.
Hey, Jenny. I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called Initiative. Hi, White House. This is Cooper. I don't think so. Oh, doesn't matter.
This is actually the entrance to the West Wing. This is so fun, and it's really prestigious.
Hey, POTUS. Is Olivia Rodrigo still here?
No. We've come a long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 160 million Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here.
Cooper.
Sorry, Miss Jen. And Jen, don't forget to have fun. Spirit fingers, Mama.
We need to get shots in the arms of every single American.
I'm heading to a haircut.
Comment if you want me to make more of these.
Okay, so I'm going to speak out on this, and this probably won't, I don't know what they're trying to promote here. Are they promoting vaccinations? Because Jen Psaki's number and Joe Biden's number don't match when they're reporting it. So, we really need to clear that up. Second off, what did they think they were accomplishing?
Inclusion, Blake.
Oh, so they wanted to make a stereotypical gay who looks very uneducated and acts like they have no idea what they're doing, and they think that they're all about wearing fashion, nails, and that is exactly why I don't associate with the LGBTQ community. The biggest fear, when coming out wasn't the fact that I was scared of what my friends and family would think. I was scared about what my friends and family would think if they thought I was going to act like that. That's what I was scared of. Because, I don't act like that. And nor will I ever.
I could have lived my whole life without seeing that. I may have nightmares because of what I just watched. The fact that Jen Psaki participated, number one.
It just makes the administration look like a joke.
Yes. We have so many things happening in this country, and we're making TikTok videos at the White House.
The reason they reached out to him because the majority of his following is between the ages of 12 and 18 years old, and they were trying to push the initiative to get those kids in those age range vaccinated. That's what they're doing. They're going after your kids, y'all. They know the game. If they can get on the social influence, and TikTok won't regulate those kinds of videos, but they will definitely try to regulate people who are speaking the truth. And guess what? We're in a culture war. We've been talking about that for a long time now. And they're winning. They are winning the culture war because guess what? That was in millions of people's vision. Now we're scarred. Anyways, annual U.S. consumer price inflation unchanged at high 5.4% in July versus 5.3% expected. I don't know if you guys saw this today, but our actual energy dependence has now, or our energy consumption is now outpaced our I can't think of the word. Our consumption has outpaced what we can supply. Therefore, Joe Biden is urging Middle East. Oh my God.
The Biden administration has called on oil-producing countries, including Saudi Arabia and Russia, to raise their oil production. Strong recovery in global demand and declining U.S. supplies have been pushing crude oil prices higher in recent months.
Ding dong. So guys, listen. Literally 8 months ago, we had complete energy independence. The United States of America was not dependent on any foreign entity to provide energy to this country. The reason you are seeing, people keep saying, why do you say Joe Biden causes the gas prices to go up? Because his policies are causing us to raise the prices because the demand is high because there's not as much supply. That's kind of how economy works. But go ahead, continue posting this in your profile picture and act like you know what you're talking about because you don't.
Let's also not forget that we are just straight up printing money at this point.
Right.
Which in turn devalues the dollar, which in turn is very, very, very bad. But it's fine. What's 5 trillion? Sure, you can have it, even though 5% of that goes to infrastructure. Here you go, Joe.
Your
Here you
roads,
go.
your water, yeah, we love it. It's a complete joke. We don't have money to spend. That's the thing. And where's this money coming from? They said we're not going to tax the Americans. Like, who do they think is paying for this? Like, our government is funded by American taxpayers. Newsflash, everybody, we are the American taxpayers. Crazy
Yep.
thought, I know.
Not sure if you knew that, but that would be
But
us.
these plans and the stuff that they're implementing is causing the rise in gas prices, and a rise in the gas price is a direct taxation of the middle class and every American. It's 303 here. I don't know what it is at your hometown. Drop it in the comments, but it's 303 here. We were literally 8 months ago, we had energy independence in the United States of America due to Donald Trump's foreign policies and wanting to bring our companies back here, and then also fracking and all that stuff. And it's just baffling to me that we're in this situation 8 months later. What else I have for you? Pfizer and Moderna shares are down as the European Medicines Agency evaluates 3 new possible side effects of the mRNA COVID vaccines. And then right after the CDC said, we now recommend the COVID-19 vaccination to pregnant women based on the new analysis. They didn't release the analysis. I feel like we can just say we have analysis and we don't actually have to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
science.
basically like weather reporters now. We could be right. We could be wrong. We're still going to get paid. It doesn't matter.
Right. Who cares?
Hmm,
So I think I
fine.
reported today. The constant, if you guys are tuning on mainstream media, I urge you not to follow us on all these different platforms. We'll keep you engaged in stuff that you actually need to know, not about random stuff about a cat stuck in a tree. But at the mainstream media is now touting that kids need to get vaccinated because they're just getting hospitalized at a crazy, crazy rate, and kids are dying all over the country. But based on the CDC analysis, only 1.8% of current COVID cases hospitalizations are school-aged children. That's 112% lower than when the school ended last year. It has never during this whole pandemic been over 3.4%. So my question is, why are they suppressing this information? Why are they pushing it on our kids so hard of a virus that they're more likely to die from a cataclysmic event? And then people like to argue and say, more than if any kid dies from this virus, then that's too many. But my question is, I didn't see any of you, anybody in America, very rarely, were any of you wearing masks during the flu season of 2019. 400 to 500 annually in the United States of America, kids die from RSV. That is just one virus. Not even talking about pneumonia, strep throat, influenza, all of these different things that are causing death to children, and none of you people were wearing masks.
Yep.
So why all of a sudden less than 400, a little bit over 400 kids during a whole year and a half have died under 18? Oh, a little bit over 400, less than 18 years old. Only that many kids have died. And you're forcing a vaccine that is still in the experimental stages, whether people like it or not. It's FDA authorized. It's not FDA approved. That is facts. Facebook fact checkers in your basements with your mom. That is fact checked. You can fact check me. And you can even say mixing in context because it's straight there at the CDC. It's federally authorized. It's not approved.
Not for my kids.
Yeah. It's just long-term studies. And I just think that, people risk benefit. In this case, kids are not high risk.
No.
The average
not.
kid is not high risk. And for moving forward, for me as a healthcare provider, I will always be wearing a mask around people who are immunocompromised if it makes them feel comfortable. If they don't want me to, I'm not going to make them or treat them any different than any other human if they don't want me to. Everybody's lives are different. Everybody has their own medical decisions they have to make. And unfortunately, the world doesn't revolve around Blake and the world doesn't revolve around Kaylee. And I can't expect, okay, hold on, y'all. So I wanted to tell you all, the world does not revolve around Kaylee. She thinks it does, but we're not going to tell her. But here, she's back. Hi, Kaylee. So I just had a little chat with them. So I can't expect the world to put its life on hold because of me. And I know you would feel the same way. The world can't stop because our world, everybody's story is different. And so I don't think that collectively as a whole, we need to stop our lives for people, It's not that we don't care about humans. It's not that we don't care about human life. It's the fact that I'm not going to let fear drive the decisions that I make in my life.
Nope. We live in America.
And people are like, you're just selfish.
And masks don't work. Do you know how I know? Because I wore one everywhere. Did everything they asked me to do, and I still got it.
Well, that's because you weren't wearing 7. So there was an argument today. A person commented and said, if you don't get vaccinated as a nurse, and my argument was, well, why can't I just wear the PPE that we wore this whole pandemic? And they're like, well, if you wear the PPE, you could still give them COVID. I'm like,
Then
I'm going to need to exit the chat is what I feel like saying, because it's just baffling. Everything argument that you try to portray to these people, they have a counter argument that just doesn't make sense. And you have to literally, you have to look at it and be like, say that again. Okay. Together now on 3. And it's just not making sense. Okay. If you guys didn't know today, the EBS went to some smartphones. It was at 220. Why did you put that up there?
that's payback for taking me off the screen. Okay, I'm done if you're done.
I'm done.
I don't have anything else.
So the last thing is, now the Daily Mail is reporting that the Russians have videos of Hunter Biden doing some crazy things. We already saw this. Is why I feel like I'm in an alternate universe. Like, this has been out before the election, and we reported on this for forever.
Right.
And he says he has another laptop. Okay, it's on.
Everybody's laughing. It's funny.
Anyways. Oh, this is why we can't have nice
Yes,
things.
Hunter Biden is a pig.
And
We
Joe
all knew
Biden
that.
and Joe Biden is so proud of him. But here's
My
the thing,
boy.
guys. Apples don't fall far from the. Anybody else? I just want to take a quick poll, and then we're going to wrap this up. But put a 1 in the comments if your skin absolutely crawls when you see a kid on the camera with Joe Biden. Like, does anyone else like I feel like I'm like, get him away from him. Get him away from him. Like, I feel disgusting. And he's like creepy, and he just looks at the kid. Like, he can't take his eyes off the kid. I'm like, something is really wrong with you. Kaylee, you as a mom and watching him, would you how does that make you feel?
I just can't. Like, I absolutely cannot. I can. Okay, Blake, what do you think that I would do if he started sniffing my child?
He would never sniff again.
You dang right. Mm-mm.
I don't know. It's just
No.
creepy. But guys, keep following us on Telegram. Me and Kaylee and the Primetime Patriots team. And thank you to everyone on our Primetime Patriots team. I don't thank you guys enough for all of your guys' support and everything that you guys do to help further our mission. So much work goes into this. I don't think you guys understand, but keep following us. Make sure you follow us on Telegram, share this message out there. And as always, guys, keep faith, keep fighting. And we got to, go to school board meetings, because it seems to be working, where the school boards are voting in favor of the parents, the people who actually the parents have these things. Why?
He agrees.
Odin, please. Parents have these things called kids, and it's crazy. The kids come from these parents, so I think the parents should make the decisions for the children. But yeah, that's all I have. Anything else from you, Kaylee?
No, I'm so done with news today. It started early, and I am over it. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and make sure you tune in tomorrow for Blake's Tough Takes with Blake. Ba, ba, ba. I don't really know if he's going to have a guest or anything, but he'll be there, so that's really what matters. Okay, bye.